Manny Pacquiao still sees value in facing Errol the Truth Spence if he gets past Ugas. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight and I'm flex. The live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, as a supporter of the sport, my heart is already broken that this fight has been discontinued. And this is no shade to Ugas because I think Ugas is a really, really good fighter. In fact, for those of you that think that this is a cakewalk for Manny, it's not. It's not. It's not. So, of course, I'm reading from Boxing Scene. Link will be in the description. I just found this interesting. It says 8 division champion Manny Pacquiao has no issue with facing Errol Spence next if he gets after he gets a clean bill of health. He's talking about Errol Spence. Pacquiao was scheduled to face Spence in the main event. It's Fox Sports pay-per-view card August 21st. I'm so mad at that. T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. However, on Tuesday, it was revealed that Errol Spence was forced to withdraw after an eye injury was discovered during a pre-fight medical examination by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Pacquiao will now face WBA welterweight champion Yordenis Ugas, who is already scheduled to see action on the undercard. Ironically, Ugas' scheduled opponent, Fabian Maidana, also withdrew after suffering a bad cut during the sparring session. So, shout out to BFTB because this is the boxing gods correcting certain things. Y'all go and review what he said about that. I'm not going to get into that, but you get what you put out. The universe is a funny place, right? And this is no shade to any fighter involved. I'm just saying that this fight, Ugas and Manny, was supposed to happen anyway. So here we are. And I know we wanted to see Manny versus Errol. I know that. But the universe works in a strange way, does it not? The 42-year-old Pacquiao has been out of the ring since July of 2019 when he picked up a 12-round decision over Keith one-time Thurman. Excuse me. Pacquiao would eventually get made the champion in recess due to inactivity. Y'all remember that? And as a result, the WBA made Ugas the super champion in the weight class. Remember that? Wasn't that long ago. Now the Filipino star has an opportunity to reclaim the belt. I still consider it a good fight, a hard fight. I will not be taking this fight lightly. I have to make sure that I'm not overconfident, Pacquiao told TMZ Sports. Should everything go well with Ugas, Pacquiao has no problem with another scheduled fight with Spence. This time around with 3 world titles at stake. I have no problem fighting Spence as long as he's physically fit and then okay, Pacquiao says. Back in late 2019, Spence suffered injuries in a serious car accident. He returned to the ring in December 2020, picked up a dominant 12-round decision over Danny Garcia. All right. Like I said, link will be in the description box now. Here's my opinion. I spoke on this briefly. Manny Pacquiao, at this point, I'll say he wants to smoke. He was ready to fight Errol. And granted, he gets past Ugas, this will be another payday for him. It's 2 paydays on the way out. Now, he says he has no problem fighting Spence. The problem with Spence isn't a broken orbital bone. It's not a broken bone. It's a detached retina, which can heal. Having a detached retina today is not like having a detached retina 30 years ago. It's different. Medical, science is different now. So I'm gonna go with the belief. Remember, I look at the cup half full instead of half empty. In most cases, depending on who I'm talking about. Let me be clear on that. I believe his injury is real, unlike some people. And I think he'll be fine. But the possibility of him beating Ugas, of Manny beating Ugas, for now, I'll say it's 50-50. The reason why I say that is because, and I'm trying not to get into my prediction, excuse me, but I believe Freddie Roach not compare fighting Errol Spence to Margarito? I heard him say Margarito. Did I read that correctly? I heard, was it mentioned? Did he mention Margarito? Not smart. Errol Spence is not Margarito at all. If he thinks that he's going to go in there and treat Spence like Margarito, I honestly believe that Freddie's just talking like he does. He's just talking. Nothing wrong with talking. But you go in there with that approach, Manny, you're going to get handled. Now, here's the problem. You've been training to fight Errol Spence. Now you're fighting Ugas, who has great foot movement. Go back and watch the Sean Porter fight, how he handled that. I'm telling you to go watch that fight for a reason. Look at how he handled it. Ugas is a problem. And this is going to be a different fight for Manny. And I hope he's able to adjust. And of course, we all want to see Errol versus Manny. But Ugas could change everything. Probably why Manny wasn't, too gassed to jump in the ring with him in the first place. High risk, low reward type of deal. I'm just asking. Could it be? We're going to see. All right. So Manny says he has no problem if Errol is healthy and if he handles business with Ugas, which a lot of people expect him to. He has no problem facing Errol Spence when he's healthy. So the fight is still there, but now Manny has to take care of business. Repeat, the fight is there, according to Manny, but he has to take care of business against Ugas. So we're going to see. So hopefully, let's just see what happens, man. This has been a rough year for boxing, man. As far as us as supporters getting what we want. Whatever, man. Bronx on deck.